Well, if anyone thought that this moron was going to stop traveling to talk about mental health and climate change, it's not. We can add another 5,000 miles to this idiot's list because now it is confirmed for the 2025 Concordia Summit, which he was there last year. And let's not forget, he was literally rubbing shoulders with the WHO leader. This is when I called him the Ginger Globalist Puppet, the GGP. And last year he was talking about youth mental health, and this was during Climate Week that was put on by the Clinton Initiative. And we don't even have to go into that because you just know the name. They are the worst people on earth, the two Clintons, Bill and Hillary, quite possibly the most evil politicians that have ever existed. And these are people that are with the client because I'm just going to show you the picture. Look at, he's sitting. Literally, this is the head of the WHO, this is the Queen of Belgium, and there's the testicle-headed client. You know, I gotta say, for someone that's not supposed to be connected to some of the most rich and powerful people in the world, he seems to be where all the most rich and powerful people are always at. But okay. Last year, he was talking about youth mental health, a topic he's leaned into heavily in recent years. Yes, because his own mental health is the worst. He sat down with some CEO of the Diana Awards and he gave a heartfelt performance, yeah, right, about mental fitness. You know, this is the funniest part, that right there. You're talking about a guy that has admitted to using narcotics for therapy, but yet he thinks he can go fly around the world to talk to people about their mental fitness. So, and here's the problem that I have with that. So then this guy, when other people see that he is saying, oh, well, I use so-and-so for my therapy. I use psychedelics. I use all of these things for my therapy. So then that shows other people, oh, well, maybe I should use psychedelics for my therapy. No. I just want to pound my hand on my desk. Do not do that. You know, and that's why he is such a bad role model for people, and especially talking about mental health. Such a bad role model. Somebody that had everything in their life, one of the richest people in the world, from one of the richest families in the world, but yet his mental health was so bad. He was trapped. And my father and my brother, they're still trapped. Yeah, Harry, that's why everybody is happier without you, right? So his emotional words were, of course, a strategic timing because he started going in the toilet back then, and it was simply to stay relevant outside the royal circus. And we know that all the stuff that has gone down, you know, the divorce book, and we also saw the polo show hadn't happened yet. We also saw Meghan, everything that's going on with Meghan. None of that had happened yet, and now they're even worse in the toilet. So we'll just imagine what's going to happen by September. We're really going to see. Now we know that he is confirmed for 2025. So the question is, what's the goal this time? Another emotional pitch? More than likely. More vague activism? Definitely. Or is this about rebranding again? Well, remember this. Last year when he did this, this was about him trying to turn himself into a statesman. Remember that? And then after this, he went to Lesotho with Sentebale, even though he can't do that this time because it fell apart. You lost your cash cow, client. So, yeah, I think this is just going to be more par for the course for him going around trying to talk and act as if he's some type of statesman philanthropist, and he's not. The typical PR playbook, these appearances are less about actual policy and just about optics. He gets global attention, drops buzzwords like impact, resilience. Oh, I hate that word. Meghan Markle has literally made me hate the word resilience. And walks away with another bullet point for Netflix and Spotify flavored. Yeah, Spotify, no. Concordia isn't a grassroots gathering. It's a PR stage for global elites. Perfect ending right there. I want to read that one more time. Perfect. The Concordia Summit is not a grassroots gathering. It is a PR stage for global elites. I like that. I really, really like that. And I totally agree. And like I said, GGP, the Ginger Globalist Puppet.